Here's one for you lads. How did Chalky earn his money? Well, I'll tell you. When I was about 25, 26, I ain't got a penny. Me and my wife were skint and with no money. So I went to look for a job, and they had a job for offer working for the town hall, cleaning the toilets out at the market square. So I applied for the job and I went for the interview, and everything was looking good until he asked me to fill the form out, and I couldn't write proper. So I told him, I said, I can't write proper. So he said to me, well, if you can't write, you've got to be able to read and write to work at the toilets, because people are always asking for directions and you've got to write it down from them. He says, anyway, best of luck. So I come out of there and I was sick, and my old pal, Willie Tuff, had just moved in the area and we're doing a bit of coursing together, and he said to me, have a go on the carpets. He says, a mate of mine has a warehouse down the road, a fella called Tommy Cotton. He said, he'll sell you some ends cheap. I said, I've no vehicle. He said, get an handcart. He says, and when you're not on the market, go on the knocker. Just push them round on your cart and that. And then a bit later on, you might get an horse. So anyway, I did as he said, and I went with this handcart, and I bought all these ends, 5 foot, 6 foot remnants. And I stood them all up on the market. I think they charged me £5 a day for the stall. And the first day, I sold over 40 quid worth. In them days, you had to work all week to earn 40 quid. So I thought, it's not a bad earner, this. So within a few months, the handcart had gone and they had an horse and cart, which made it a lot easier. And I was saving the money, not spending any. So anyway, as time went on, I got more money and more money. Then I got myself a little van. I hadn't passed my test, but I used the van. I had it insured, but I had no licence anyway. I kept doing it with my van on the knocker, driving round and one thing and another. So anyway, I'd accumulated a lot of money by this time. So I went to the bank and I said to the bank manager, no, I said to the girl behind the desk, I want to open a bank account. She says, yes, how much would you like to open it with? So I pulled my briefcase up, I'd over £100,000 what I'd earned. So she said, deal with me, she said, I'll have to get the manager. So I went in the office with the manager and I showed him the money what I wanted to put in, and he couldn't believe how much were there. He said, where have you kept this? I said, in my house. I said, it's took me 2 years to get that. He says, right. He got this form out. He said, can you just fill that form in for me? He says, and then we'll open your account. I said, I can't read or write proper. He said, you've earned all that money and you can't read or write? I said, no. He said, just think where you could have been if you could have read and wrote. I said, yeah, cleaning toilets on market.